great energy from the crowd, you guys on stage. James, I'll start with you first. EZRA Collective, the last few years you've had have been incredible. Mercury Prize, Mobo winning, nominated for 4 Brit Awards. You did Strictly. Yeah. You've done it all.
I know.
How are you feeling ahead of this weekend at the Brit Awards?
I mean, my mum was proud, and now I'm on here. She's like over the moon. Do you know what I mean? Like, she must be at home just like yeah, I mean, I'm super gassed to be, you know, nominated and, you know, on the Brit Awards. It's like, it's crazy. You know, like we dreamed of this when we were kids. Aww. Yeah, and we got like, should we do the announcement?
Not yet. Not yet.
We're going to save it.
No.
Hold on.
We've been practicing for a week.
Exactly. For this moment. Not yet. Yeah, we've got to tease it a little bit more.
Let's talk about the Brits, though. I mean, they are iconic. And, you know, you've done some presenting there as well. And it's when the great, the good, the bad, the ugly, the crazy, you know, the beautiful people of our music industry gather together. What do you think of the Brits? Because you said you've been invited before, but this is the first time that you've actually accepted an invite because you're nominated.
I mean, you kind of get a kind of like, yo, Fems, do you want to be my +1 type thing? But sometimes if you're dreaming about being somewhere in your own right, it's just best to wait till you get that actual invitation. And for me, the Brits are just a really beautiful opportunity to inspire people. I think about when I was a kid, like I remember when Gorillaz performed and they had like a children's choir. I was like, this is so sick. And like when Skepta performed, and he's been a hero of mine since I was really young, and then seeing him on mainstream TV. So I'm just excited to play a small part in that kind of moment of trying to inspire someone that might be sat down in their house with a saxophone being like, I wonder what I could do with this thing one day. And then they see the Brits. So, yeah, I'm excited for that level,
That is so funny how you used those performances as a reference. I can still remember when it went wrong with Mick Fleetwood and Sam Fox.
I was there. That was when I was presenting backstage.
Oh, was that the one?
That was a nightmare.
That was crazy.
What year would that have been?
Well, a long time ago.
I was going to say...
Let's move on.
Early 1800s.
Yeah, I was going to say, I missed that one.
When Saturday came up with Sunday, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was on a Thursday.
A mere few years. Now, guys, we can come to the moment now. Saturday, you know, we're seeing great performances from the likes of Serena Carpenter, Sam Fender and Jade. And right now, you have got a very special announcement.
Yeah, I'm so happy to announce that we're playing at the Brits.
Love it.
And not only that, but we've got a special guest, Georgia Smith.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
She's going to be joining us.
Perfect.
So, yeah, it's amazing. It's crazy.
How's rehearsal been going?
What rehearsal?
We haven't got to that part yet,
right?
Because we're here. But when we're done with it, we're going to get there, and it will be special.
Well, her voice, you're playing, it's going to be perfect.
If you think about where you started, like on Sunday morning, you could have your hands on 4 Brit Awards. Your mantelpiece could be glowing.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Amazing perspective, right? Opportunity.
100%. But I guess even more so than bringing home the trophy, even just the nomination and being able to say to people like, look what we managed to do through all of this help, supporting each other without compromising the sound, and we could be there in our own right. The most important thing really is that the 16-year-old Femi and James that are watching on Saturday are like, yeah, I'm going to get my chance in 15 years' time. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm most excited for.
That's what it's about.
Absolutely. Andy, as we mentioned, you actually took part in the Brits as a presenter just a couple of years ago, a little while ago. Tell us about that experience, because you had your very first live TV interview.
It was my first live TV, and I did backstage at the Brit Awards, so it was like straight into the fire, you know, and the first person I had to interview was Elton John. And I was really nervous because I'd never done any TV presenting before, and they just threw me in at the deep end, and I went into his trailer, and it was full of flowers, and he's such a gentleman, he's such a proper star, you know, and he said, are you all right, babe? And I was like, a bit nervous. And he gave me a huge bunch of flowers and a great big hug and said, you'll be fine. And I sat down with him, did the interview, and he just made everything all right. Uncle Elton made everything all right, as he is wont to do, right? It was lovely. It was a real honour, you know, amazing.
Gentlemen, we wish you all the very best of luck on Saturday. It's amazing that you guys started in a youth club, you're now performing at the Brits with the actual chance to win 4. All the best.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck.
Can't wait.